Hey guys, Pat Largo and Tony Gaud with the Comedians Uncorked podcast. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. And we have, again, our long-awaited question of the week for this week. And Tony, you want me to read it or you want to read it?
Oh, I'll read it. You want me to read it?
I love it because you make these things up and they always make me think. So since you're the creator of it, why don't you read it up?
All right. So this week's question is, do you think the market is oversaturated with comedy specials?
And that's a good question.
That's a good question. We're getting into the business part of it here. This is the showbiz side.
It is. And before I say, I know people have just heard this question and get ready to leave your answers in the comment section. And we'd love to read some of your answers. I will say this, since there's so many things and channels nowadays, it could be misinterpreted as oversaturation. I say no. I say do it. The more specials, whatever platform you can get, people are out there listening. So I don't think that there's an oversaturation in comedy specials, even though it doesn't make them as special, maybe per se. But I do believe that have at it, man. Whatever, if it's Netflix, regular network TV, Comedy Central, YouTube, put it out there.
Well, you know what? I say yes, it's oversaturated. But my answer is the same pretty much as yours, because it's like, you know what? It's oversaturated to the point that it's actually, like you referred to earlier, it's not special.
Yeah.
It's very common. So now you're putting out instead of a comedy special, you're putting out a comedy content. In a sense, for comedians, it's a good thing if you don't have, like, if you've never had any thing recorded, anything taped, you don't have your own show out there like that, then this is great.
Yeah.
Because now you have more opportunity to get it done, as a professional, on a professional taping. Not just you putting your camera up, but a professional taping.
Right.
You're still seeking the same premium channels. So instead of like everybody running to HBO, back in the day it was HBO, Showtime. You would have those are the big players.
Right.
Then you'd have the Comedy Central came along. They were still playing. They were still third fiddle to the premium channels.
Yeah. But
now, instead of you're still going to those premium channels, but now you've added Netflix to it. They've become a major player. Now you have there's a couple of other platforms that are dedicated to comedy.
Yeah, Amazon.
So, Amazon is coming on to it. I wouldn't be surprised if you see something out of Apple. Apple Plus. But it's just like, if you want to be seen, then you have to go to those major players. Otherwise, you get what you can to at least have something that you can show, or something to elevate the prospect with, it's almost like if it's a smaller label or something, or a smaller production, it's almost like a proof of concept. It's like, hey, look, I did it over here. Well, let's put it over here. But I mean, it's good that there are more options. But there's too many to effectively make any one person stand out. That's the issue. It's like you have to put together. If you're really gonna go after it, you're going to put together your own marketing team. You're going to get a publicist. Even if you're on your own, even if you're doing it independently, you're going to need to get a publicist, and that's going to be able to put you. How it goes. They need to put you into the mix, into the media runs, into the interview cycle to get it out there. You're going to need to buy ad space and put up a couple of clips, a couple of jokes that can be seen by general audiences. But
yeah, I mean,
that's the difference now is like there's more legwork for you, but there's an opportunity to do it, so you can have someone foot the bill and put together a nice special, half hour. Just and that's one of the things, like we've talked to people that have had their own specials, like a lot of dry bar comics.
Yeah.
Same thing, they got it done and it looks great and it's getting views. And as Danny was talking about, they're getting paid. They're, the royalties are coming through.
Yeah.
So, it's a good thing.
That's nice. Yeah, that, and even YouTube. I remember Joe List put out like his new special a year or something ago on YouTube.
Yeah. You could find a ton. Actually, you could find a ton of specials on YouTube.
Yeah.
A lot of independent. As a matter of fact, Jamie Lissow is on here. He's got a special available on here. A lot of them will have them. They'll be made available on here that they have on other platforms. But some people are doing independent, producing their own independent special.
Yeah.
And then getting it put onto YouTube as a product to rent, download, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a different game now,
It's totally different. That's what I'm saying with everything, music, any entertainment. But you're right though. Like, and yeah, I mean, it's not as special. Like, because when we were growing up, when you heard someone was going to be on HBO,
yeah,
or hang on, you're going to have a Showtime special?
Yes.
Get out of here. And now it's like,
deal.
And now when you hear other podcasts, like the big stars talking, they're like, so are you looking for a Netflix special? They're like, yeah, I already had a couple of those. I mean, I might do one more. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I'll move it over here. But they make it sound like it's just dime a dozen. It's like, yeah, I could do another Netflix special and make like okay money. But I want to do something,
Well, they hit that plateau. That's the plateau you want to get to where, it's like, look, they're going to come and
sure,
they're going to seek you out because we know you can do it.
Yeah.
You can be a go-to performer.
Yeah.
What else? You got something else that we can put out because we'd love to work with you. But that's a different, you get to that plateau, then those are the problems you have for the day, which is that's the next part. That's what I'd love to get to that part.
Yeah. Of course.
And
I know. I'm looking to get to any part.
And have decide where I want to put my special. Yeah. So you got something that comes out on tape? Anything VHS?
Pat, you work on your new special?
What's your special going to be? Do
you
have a title?
Yeah, it's just going to be, I'm looking for a special. That's the title. I don't know. It's you can't do too much on a
Pat Largo. Looking for a special.
You can't do too much when you're recording on an Android. It's crazy, man. No, I'm happy to see people, and I'm happy to see younger people getting specials out there, like Taylor Tomlinson. I think she was one of the youngest ones on Netflix to get a special, and I saw Theo Von's first Netflix special last year. I mean, I'm happy to see some of the folks I've been following for a while get specials. And the way people talk, it sounds like Netflix doesn't pay much. Like they say it's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that
that's the thing.
works.
It's one of those deals where, like, they're going to give you a flat rate. It's going to be some kind of buyout. But in their mind, it's just like when you're trying to get into a club. It's like, look, we're the biggest club. Everybody's going to see you. Okay, what you're going to get from this is going to be just as valuable as if we paid you.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying exposure is good. I mean, like, I guess when you're bigger like that and you got some money, maybe you can forfeit some of the money. But I know if they came to me and said, hey, we can give you, some money, but we have a lot of exposure for you. It's like, well, my mortgage doesn't allow me to pay on exposure.
Yeah. The bank doesn't collect interest on exposure.
I don't know what it's, yeah.
It's like,
You're gonna,
that's the thing. But I mean, that's the trade-off though. That's the dance with the devil. You know, it's like, look,
right.
If you want to do it, then here's your opportunity. Unless you think you can come back in a couple of years with more value,
right,
then this is the best deal on the table.
Yes.
You know, I mean, that's the fact. You know, if you got more leverage, then all of a sudden they're going to be like, hey, listen, you know, we'll give you this. Then all of a sudden you're making like Chappelle deal.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's like, look, I'll call the shot. You tell me if you want to take it. You know, it's like, but
that was a good question, man.
But you know, we don't have all the answers. So if you know something about it, or you know, do you think it's oversaturated? Are there too many specials to choose from? Are you a comic that is not finding their way because of all these things? How do you feel about it? Write it in the comments. Let us know, you know, and if you've done a special, tell us about it. How was the experience?
Yeah. That would be cool. Or if you know someone who's done something, yeah, man, let them know, and we'll try to have them on the show.
Or if you're Netflix, go ahead, make us that offer. Come on, man, lowball me.
That's right. I've been lowballed my whole life. I'm not scared of lowballing.
Listen, I'll work for Netflix exposure.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hey, Tony and Pat, we're going to hire you for nothing, just exposure. I'll be like, all right, sounds good. Let's do it. Well, good.
Oh, Jesus. We got to wrap this up, man. My dog is getting nuts over here.
We got the light and your dog's in your lap. How cool. All right. For Tony Gaud, I'm Pat Largo. Thanks for checking out Question of the Week on our YouTube channel. Click subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time on the Comedians Uncorked podcast.
Comedians Uncorked.
For this and way more content, check out our Comedians Uncorked YouTube channel and hit subscribe.